Day 365 of Ice Spice Trying to Notice Me. It's your boy Curtis Rayford, and we got your Athlete of the Week sponsored by Pittsburgh Federal Credit Union. And today we have an absolute stud, Kate Metzler, right? So you know how this works. We got a few questions for you, and you just got to answer them, right? So you knocked off a pair of SUNY schools last week and have another one this week. How has the non-conference schedule been this year, and what do you expect from the next few games before the Empire 8 games start?
The first games of the season are always usually really, really difficult. They're really challenging teams, but I do think that they help us going into the Empire 8 games because we can kind of tweak what we see might not be working on other teams, and it just really gives us a time to practice against other teams because we can't really practice against each other. So we use those times to tweak all of our maybe challenges, and then going into the Empire 8 games, we feel really strong.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's the practice before the practice, right? So you have 5 goals in each game last week and led the team with 14 goals this season. Has there been extra pressure to be the offensive player on the team this year?
Yes and no. I think that this year we're trying to shift from being a singular offensive team to an offensive unit. So I think that there was a little bit of pressure for all of our offensive players to step up and be a unit and work together rather than relying on just one person to score the goals or have the assists. So I think that we've been working really hard doing that.
Definitely, people. That's a semi-quarterback answer, right? So you played nearly your whole career with our bestie, Emma States. What did you learn from her as a teammate, and what impact has she had on the team now as the assistant coach?
I've learned a lot from Emma States, being her teammate for 4 years. She's a great role model to look up to, but we're really lucky to have her as an assistant coach. I think especially on the offensive end, she does a great job with giving us immediate feedback and kind of telling us not necessarily what she would do, but what she thinks works, because there are some people on our team who haven't played before in an Empire 8 game and in a college game. So she does a great job with kind of leading them through all of that and making us more of a cohesive unit.
Definitely, man. Emma States, if you're watching this, I still want my pizza. I have not forgotten, all right? So the team transitioned to a new head coach this year. What was the transition like, and how is Nazareth women's lacrosse team different from last year?
The transition at first, it didn't really feel like a transition because Coach Smith was our assistant coach last year. But I think the mindset of the team has shifted a lot. Our drive, our want is very high right now, and I think that we all kind of see that in each other, and we rely on each other a lot more recently. So I think that's kind of the biggest shift that has happened since the coaching change, and I think that it's only going to go up from here.
Yeah, definitely, man. I might be on that coaching staff. You never know. I need the gear, right? So most people know your dad, man, Mr. Patty Buckets, a 2-time All-American lacrosse player here at Naz, and a member of the 1992 National Championship team, right? What people might not know is that you are close to passing his 70 career goals. Are there any family bragging rights to the college scoring leader accomplishments?
Absolutely. I think that for a while he always said that he did it in 3 years or he did it in whatever, but I think that now that I'm getting close, there's going to be a little bit of tension in the family for a while. So I think that he's going to be a little bit jealous that he can't go back and relive his glory days.
You know how they say, man. Patty is always a bucket, man. Until next time.